y'all, it's C. If you read the title of this video, you can see that this is part 1 of the Daniel fast, and today is
Mother's
May.
Day.
It is. It's Mother's Day. That's my baby in the back. It's Mother's Day. I done took off all my glam and stuff like that.
And mommy got money.
And Kinley is in the background telling all my business. But anywho, I am posting the video from the fast. I don't know if y'all can tell. Y'all probably be able to tell by the videos, but my face and stuff is slimmer and stuff like that. Y'all basically get a whole, what am I trying to say? A whole like catch up with that. But I wanted to give a disclaimer and say that that video footage is from the beginning of the year and it's gonna lead up to now. I was just talking to my husband. I'm like, babe, I'm in my nightgown, got my hair tied up, just washed my face broke out. He told me not to say that on the camera, but I'm just saying. Then I thought about it, I'm like, authenticity wins. Like, of course you want to keep yourself together and stuff, but I want my channel to be real and raw, and I'm not always made up. So I'm not about to go like put on some makeup just to give like a little intro and a disclaimer to this video. So I hope y'all enjoy it, and I just wanted to let y'all see like the real and the raw and things like that, because somebody out there gonna feel me. Y'all gonna feel me. Y'all gonna get what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and head to the video. Today is the first day of the Daniel fast for us. Every now and then I either do some type of fast that challenges me, that allows me to unplug from the world and get closer to God, be able to hear him. I have been seeking God for clarity and also for some things and opportunities in my life. So in the Bible, a man basically asks the disciples to heal him or his son. I can't really remember, but basically they can't do it. So Jesus basically went in on them like their lack of faith is the reason why they can't do it. And some things can only be driven out by prayer and fasting. So in this moment, just like that, the only way that some things that I'm asking for and some things that I'm desiring, and not just like for physical things either, but some things like that God is calling me to in this moment can only be given to me through prayer and fasting. And so that is what I am doing this fast for. I usually write down the points because y'all know, write the vision, make it plain. So I haven't written that down yet, but I usually do because I like to go back and see the things that I have brought to God and that he blesses me with, basically. And like I said, this is intangible and tangible things. It's not just one or the other or anything like that, to deepen my desire for and with him. So yeah, that's what I'm doing this for. I just finished a fruit, vegetable, and water only from 6 to 6 fast last week. And now I'm doing the Daniel fast for the remaining 2 weeks. The Daniel fast is usually 21 days, but the last 2 weeks is when I'm doing it because I was already fasting. Essentially, that could be the Daniel fast. I just didn't have grains, but enough rambling. I just wanted to give y'all a backstory. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my breakfast. On the Daniel fast, you can have whole grains, fruit, vegetables, and water. No sugar, no dairy. I'm trying to think of the other stuff. Basically, any type of added things that you would like add to your food outside of fruit, vegetable, and spices and oils, you can't have. And it's going off of the book of Daniel. I also chose to read that during this time because I've never fully read all of the books of Daniel or all the chapters of Daniel. So I'm also doing that to get a deeper understanding and deeper knowledge. I was watching somebody on YouTube who said that, and as many times as I've done the Daniel challenge, it never dawned on me to read Daniel while I'm doing it. So that's what I'm doing. Shout out to you. I don't know who you are. I don't remember. If I remember the name, I'm going to put her channel right here. But yeah, so let's go ahead and hop into breakfast and what the ingredients are. So the ingredients in these rice cakes are whole grain brown rice and salt. That's it. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie, it tastes like it, but that's not what this is for. I'm gonna spruce it up. I do have some peanut butter, but it's not like your average peanut butter. I'm trying to find it. Hold up. Did my husband take it to work with him? Y'all, no, he put it in the refrigerator. Okay. Yes. So I also have this, which is vegan, by the way. So you can have this as long as you can have things like this as long as it's no additives. So this is the Santa Cruz Organic Creamy Dark Roasted Peanut Butter, and literally the only thing in it is organic roasted peanuts, and it contains 1% or less of salt. That's it. And again, just like the other one, it tastes like it, y'all. But I'd rather have this and eat it on the rice cakes than nothing else. I'm gonna make me an avocado on one slice because I'm gonna eat 2 of these. This is actually like my breakfast, lunch. So I'm going to make one of the rice cakes with the peanut butter and put some fruit on top. I'm gonna make one of the rice cakes with avocado and a few seasonings and maybe some oil on there. So let's get started. Oh, another thing you can't have is sugar. Unless it's already unless it's natural sugar in the fruit and vegetables that you're eating, like you can't add sugar like honey, agave, and things like that. So let's get started. Okay. It's not bad. I mean, it's not just like, oh my gosh, this is so delicious. It's not like that because the rice cake doesn't taste like anything. This is the non-flavored one that's just simply brown rice and salt. Me adding this stuff on here made it much better, for sure. Bruh, this peanut butter is so thick. Like, it don't taste like your regular peanut butter. For one, because I guess it doesn't have any added sugar. Like, it puts you in the mind of peanut butter, but it does not 100% taste like peanut butter. It is so thick. Like, stuck to the roof of your mouth thick. So this was my first meal of the Daniel fast, and in summary, guys, to me this was really a good, I feel myself getting a little more full. I don't think I'll just be like stuffed or anything, but this was a good meal or breakfast to make on the Daniel fast. So I would definitely try it. I definitely recommend it. I want to say, I know it's just the first day, but we're doing this to honor God and as a sacrifice and stuff. And as long as your motives are pure, God knows that. I would not get so hung up on, I'm not saying not to be obedient. It's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, don't drive yourself crazy thinking it's only about the food and you make it more about the food than basically consecrating yourself and going deeper in your relationship with God. That's my 2 cents. So while doing this, I know I have done that in the past, and looking back, I could see the reason why I was tripping so hard and why I was like, forget this, I'm over this, is is because I made it more about depriving myself of certain foods than I did getting closer with God. And that wasn't, my motive was not right. Like, and though thankfully God still blessed me even through my sacrifice, but my motive is pure this time. My motive is right, and I'm not 100% focusing it on the food as I am my relationship with God and hearing from him and things like that, learning his word more and stuff. So I'll see you guys at dinner time. It's time for dinner, and we are having chili. Instead of the normal, we're gonna have the normal beans that's in it. We're going to have black beans, Great Northern beans, which I've never used in this before, so this is gonna be interesting. And we're gonna have pinto beans. We can't have anything else. Obviously, we can't have meat on the Daniel fast, but I'm going to make some pecan. Do y'all say pecan or pecan? In the South, more specifically Alabama, we say pecan. I'm gonna make some pecan meat. I've used walnuts to make meat before, or am I gonna use walnuts? I think I'm gonna try with the pecans. I'm gonna use the pecans to make a meat. So that will be like the meaty texture. I've done it with just beans before, but I don't wanna do that. I'm gonna dice up some vegetables and bell peppers and onions and throw them in there. Got a little bit of a problem. So the pinto beans and the northern beans that we bought have ETDA added to promote color retention. I don't even know what that is, but I read earlier, and not that this is like a Daniel fast guru or just Daniel himself, but I did read in a blog, it said ETDA is something you want to stay away from because it has additives, and unless it's something that is already naturally in there, you can't have it. So to continue being obedient, we're not gonna use these. And my husband just ran to the store. I feel so bad because he just got back home from work, but he said he really wanted chili, so we're gonna still try to make chili with what they have at the dollar store down the street. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm like, Lord, guide us, because yeah, we trying. Honor our sacrifice, God, because we are trying. So that's what we're doing. We had a little detour, but it's gonna work out. I got faith. It's gonna work out. Let's do it. Okay, y'all, so my husband is back. He is in the cabinets hungry, looking for some some walnuts to snack on. He got chili beans, and I didn't know if they were Daniel Fast approved, but yes, that's it. But they say pinto beans water contains 2% or less of tomato puree, which is tomato paste and water, salt, spice, corn oil, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. Then you got another thing of black beans, and that's just black beans, water, sea salt. So that's what we're gonna do. I just took out the food processor to process the pecans that's been soaking. So that's what I'm about to do now. So this is how it looks after being blended up. It kind of looks like ground beef or ground turkey. So I'm about to throw this in the pot. Okay, y'all, so now I'm about to pour the beans in there into the meat and bell pepper and onion mixture. I'm gonna use, instead of draining them, I just chose to keep the bean juice in there because that will make it like soupy, because you can't use vegetable broth. Ours had some type of ingredient that you couldn't eat, so I chose to just keep the bean juice in there. Okay, so if you can see this, well, it really does look like chili, but that is not meat. That is pecans, and I added black beans, I added pinto beans, chili beans. Mind you, all of these are underneath the requirements for the Daniel fast. I added bell pepper and onion. I added diced tomatoes. Hunts is what I added. This smells so good, y'all. Like, it smells so good. Babe, you ready to eat?
Yes, sir.
We hungry, y'all. So I'm finna make us a bowl. Lord, allow it to be delicious and nutritious. In Jesus' name. So this is how it look. Don't this look like real chili, y'all? I mean, get into the meat, though. The pecan meat. Yes. And then it got all the beans. You can't tell me this ain't chili.
Father, Lord God, we thank you. We honor you. We bless your name. We thank you for yet another day that you have saw us through. Lord God, being with us and spoke with us. Lord God, in this moment that we ask that you bless the food that we're about to receive on today. Allow it to be good for us, good tools, delicious and nutritious. Lord God, bless the hands and the creativity of the woman who created this on today. Allow it to be good to her and good for her body. It's a decent name. Amen.
And yours.
I mean, yeah.
And do it look like chili? Stop playing.
I look like chili now.
Y'all, he wanted some cheese so bad to add to it. Y'all see it smoking. Wait a second before you burn your mouth.
I'm blowing on
You gonna burn your mouth.
it. Are you eating it the same time as me?
No, I'm just waiting because I don't want to burn my mouth. He wanted some cheese so bad, y'all. He said, what about that cheese you be eating that's dairy free? Can't the cheese with a Z? Can you add that? I said, babe, you can't have no additives. He's like, but that's what you say? Something crazy. He know he can't have that. How is it?
Yeah, let me taste it. Come on, man.
You just took a bite.
Yeah.
That's because it's so hot.
No.
It's so hot you can't taste it. In case you didn't know, slap your mama seasoning. Literally, that's what it's called. Slap your mama. It only has natural ingredients in it: salt, red pepper, black pepper, and garlic. That's it. And it's no sugar. It's gluten free. I ain't know none of this. It says total sugar 0. I'm sure I'm finna use this. I love a little spice. Y'all, this tastes like chili for real. Y'all gonna have to make this. But we finna finish tearing this up, y'all. We gonna talk to y'all later. This was day 1 of the Daniel fast, and I think we made it. And it wasn't extremely difficult, like truly depriving ourselves. It allowed us to get creative, and not in a way where we kind of like walking on thin ice of going to not being obedient, but we were actually obedient and creative. This definitely pushed my creativity to make pecan meat.
It's good too.
It's good, baby.
It's good.